Hey there. Recently on Facebook during the Turtle Wax group, there was a person who was having an issue with the ceramic spray coating streaking. Odds are very good that application was too heavy, and what I'm going to demonstrate real quick here is what I have found to be the best procedure for me to apply the ceramic spray coating without streaking, without smearing, without making a big mess, and the car ends up looking great. The first thing you need is the ceramic spray coating, which I have. And the first thing to do is to shake well as the directions tell you to. The second thing you need is an applicator microfiber cloth. I found that the microfiber cloth is the easiest, fastest, and most efficient way to apply the spray coating. I use these. They are very thin. They are very cheap. Auto parts store specials. They don't absorb all that great. So that means it's not going to suck in a lot of product and waste it. And when folded twice, it makes a square that's big enough to even cover my huge hands, which means nothing touches the car except for the microfiber. Big hand, microfiber. Okay, now the second important thing you need to remember is at maximum, 2 sprays per application, which means for the hood of this Camaro, 2 sprays should easily cover 1/2 of the hood. And what you do is you start, I like to reach in, start in the center, and going front to back, overlapping passes, work my way out till I get to the side. Here I'm going to work to the edge of the fender. I've prepped this area using the ceramic polish and wax. Had a few water spots on it, a few other minor things that I wanted to clear up. And it's important to have a prepared surface because the ceramic spray coating adheres better, works better, and lasts longer if the surface is prepped first. So I'm going to grab my ceramic spray coating. Right here. It's already been shaken, but I'll give it a few more. Put the towel in your hand. I know that was 4, but it's not spraying very well, but that should be enough to do the entire half hood. Now I'll show you how I put it on. I don't know if you can see or not, but as I'm making my passes, I'm applying it so thin, it's flashing or evaporating almost as soon as my hand leaves the area. That is a good thing. That is what you want. It's showing that it's not going on too heavy. And I like to go over the area at least twice. Because especially when it flashes like this, it's hard to tell where it still is because you can't see it anymore. Going over it twice lets you make sure that you have complete and total coverage. Just soft, gentle, no real pressure, just enough to hold the microfiber against the car. And that's it. I'll take you off tripod and I'll show you how much you can actually see. You can see a very, very light haze. That is good. That is what you want. I'm going to go over and apply to the other side of the hood. I won't make you watch that. But when I'm ready to remove it, I'll turn the camera back on and show the removal here on the driver's side. Be right back. Okay, it's now been applied to both sides of the hood, the passenger side as well as the driver's side. On both sides it did flash, and it's really not visible, at least not in the LED lights in the garage. I'm going to give it a minute or so while I gather a removal microfiber. You want something that's a medium nap, preferably something that's low linting. I have found that waffle weave towels work great, especially ones made for glass, because they don't lint. And with the finish that I've achieved on my Camaro, lint shows up like red polka dots on the car. I mean, it's just terrible. I should also let you know it's like later in the evening, it's 50 degrees, so it's kind of chilly, Fahrenheit. It's been raining all day, so it is humid. The ceramic spray coat didn't flash as fast as it would have on a warmer day, but it still flashed, and like I said, you can barely see it. When it's on this thin, the damp towel removal is not required. I mean, it shouldn't streak at all on me. There's simply not enough there. The towel that I'm using, this is just a generic low nap, a little bit bigger and a little bit more absorbent than the one I used to apply it. And all I'm going to do is gently wipe over the areas that I've applied the wax to. And it should go really quick, because even when I was applying it, I could feel the slickness increase. So here's me removing it. Okay, what I'm going to do this time is take you off tripod, walk you around to the other side of the car, give you a more of a bird's eye view or a close-up look of removing this. And as you can see, just a very slight haze if you look directly at the LED light. Now this car does have 166,000 on it, so the hood has been taking a beating, but it's still, all you do light, relatively quick wipes. You're not trying to power anything off. You're just trying to buff off what little residue remains on the hood of the car. What evaporates are the carrier liquids, water basically, that holds the protectants in suspension, lets you spray them on the car, or on the towel in my case, and once they've done their job, they evaporate. The problem is, most people encounter, is that these products, especially from Turtle Wax and the newer spray waxes, have a lot of active ingredients in them. So if you over apply it, that makes it a little more difficult to remove. And there, I'm done. You can see here, no smears, no streaks. Turn you so you get the light. There are some rock pits and chips, which is what you're seeing. Some deeper scratches that I'm not going to chase out. But that's it. That's all there is to it. It can't get much easier than that. The Flex Wax is the same way, although the Flex Wax has an even thicker solution of protectants in it than the ceramic spray coating does. So on the Flex Wax, the damp wipe before the dry buff is necessary. But that's another subject we can always get into at another time. And actually, I think I did earlier in a removing Flex Wax without streaking or smearing or anything else video. Look it up. Thanks for watching.